Another very cool feature that is a global feature in Studio One, and you've probably been observing it in the transport bar here, is this one here, Transpose. This is a global transpose feature. This is very, very handy if you have a session where you've been working with a vocalist and maybe you've been working in the key of A minor and your song sounds great. It's been working really well, but the vocalist tells you, maybe I'd be more comfortable singing this up a half step in the key of B flat minor. Well, what you'd have to have done in previous versions of Studio One is you'd have to select all events, and then you'd have to use the track inspector or the event inspector to transpose them all up by a half step. Could be, you know, a bunch of clicks, and then you'd have to try and stay on top of what's been transposed and what hasn't been transposed. So with this global transpose feature, what you now do is you select your tracks. In this case, I've only got the one that I really want to transpose here, which is this trumpet part. And you can leave the drum part completely unaffected by not selecting the follow global transpose, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But if you have like a whole bunch of tracks, then, and this includes MIDI, so instrument tracks as well as audio tracks, same deal, select all those tracks and then go to the track inspector, and then you will find that there is this option here that says follow global transpose. If I check this box now, and let's say I go down here and I move this up so that now it is gone up by a half step. So let's drop it back to 0. Let's play the track. And then let's push this up by 1. All right, so now it has gone up from A minor to B flat minor, and we could keep going. We could transpose this as much as we want. And this will affect all tracks that you have selected with the global transpose option checked. And let's say you're happy with this and your vocalist then goes and nails a perfect take that you are happy with and everybody is happy, and you now all agree that B flat minor is the correct key for this song and it sounds the best in B flat minor, you can freeze it. And the cool thing about this is when you make that transposition permanent, there is a single command in the track menu which is called freeze global transposition. And basically it will then lock the transposition, it will lock the chords in the chord track, the key signature, and all events in their transposition as you've set it down here. So if you go up to the track menu, you will now find this option that says freeze global transposition. You click on this guy and everything that is transposed will be fixed in place. That includes the chords, that includes the key signature, and all the notes, and all the audio events on all of the tracks that have this option checked. And you'll find that this option will then become unchecked because everything is frozen in place.